Long time no see. I know it's been a really long time since I put up a video, like 8 or 9 months now. That's quite a while, but I have stuff that I have to take care of outside of YouTube. Honestly, I kind of wanted like a little bit of a break after the whole Hellcat Miata thing. So now that I'm going to be filming again and putting up some videos, I have picked up another project. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's kind of sentimental to me in a way because I used to own one before. So let's go take a look at this other car. This is the car that I picked up. This car here is a 1998 Nissan 240SX. This is a Kouki. This is basically whenever they did a facelift on the Nissan 240SX, which they started in 1997. The 95, 96s have a different front end. I found this car on Marketplace. I used to own one this exact same color, exact same year. The one I owned previously was an SE. This one here is 5-lug, as you guys can see. All the SEs are 5-lug. This car here was originally a 4-lug because it's a base model. Cool part about the car being a base model and not a SE is that it doesn't have a sunroof. There were some SE models that people didn't get a sunroof, but majority of the SEs all had a sunroof. As you can tell, there is like some sun damage on this car, on the roof, on the hood. It's got some 300ZX or Skyline brakes on the front. Also seems to have some coilovers. I believe these are D2s. This car, after I bought it, I've got it delivered here and I haven't touched it. I just literally pushed it up just so I could film this video for you guys. The car is completely full of parts and stuff. Like the dash is out of it, or it's in here. But I mean, it's literally, there's stuff all the way up to the roof. So I thought it would be cool to go through all the contents inside the car. It seems like there's a lot of parts in there, maybe some cool stuff with you guys. Car definitely has some sun damage. You know, sitting in the Florida sun. These taillights, like this is literally supposed to be black. And I've seen them faded to purple, but I've never seen any faded this much. So it's something I'll have to fix. Seems the car did have a wing or something at one point in time because of this stuff that's in here. You guys can kind of see once again like how much stuff is in this car. I think it's cool. I'm excited to go through the stuff that's in that car. It does seem to have an exhaust on it, but body wise, like if you look at like the body line, if you look down the side, this car is really straight body wise. So it's not like all dented up. Somebody hadn't, you know, drifted and damaged the quarter panel or anything. See. Only other difference I can think of, you know, like a SE would also have some side skirts that would go on the side of the car. This one doesn't have those, no big deal. An SE would also have some fog lights up front. Another thing that's crazy is the headlights, like these are chrome from the factory, like this section here and this section here, and from it sitting out in the sun, it's just faded all of that away. So I definitely have to do something to correct that, whether it's replace them with new or heat them up, take them apart, maybe order some of that chrome paint that you can buy now. You know, it's like a 2-part deal. I think Eastwood makes it or something. Either that, or maybe I'll do them black, or maybe I'll do a retrofit, because even the projector lens inside there has got some like corrosion or something to it. One thing I do want to show you guys is it does have an intercooler. So this thing is turbocharged. So let's pop the hood. Look at this motor. Okay, maybe that'll work. This is your K24DE 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. That's the engine that we got here in America. There's some 240 people watching this. You guys already know. A lot of people do swap these engines out to SR20. Even just like all the dust and dirt and stuff that's built up in the engine bay, I think it's cool. I can't wait to clean it up. I can see that there is probably got a Greddy Profec. There's a boost controller, Z32 mass airflow sensor. And it's got some HIDs over there as well. This is some type of Garrett turbocharger. I don't know what yet. It's decent sized. Got a log style manifold, some NGK wires. We got a radiator here, aluminum radiator, Z32 fuel filter. Let's see the top of the coilovers, some type of strut bar. Hopefully the bars inside the car. That's about the gist of it. That's from what I can see. These engines can make really good power. A lot of people end up swapping the SR20 into these vehicles but the K has more displacement, just like with anything, you know, more displacement, more power. I do want to get this running or see if it runs. I have no idea of the condition of this engine. I wasn't told anything about it. Somebody used to have this car. They used to like this car. You know, they put some work into it. They got out of cars and it just sat and sat and sat for years and years. Now here I am with it. So whether I end up keeping this engine or not, I'm at least going to try and get it running. I think it'll be pretty cool. We can do one of those hasn't ran in years type videos or something. I personally like watching those, like, you know, Vice Grip Garage or Junkyard Digs and stuff, where they take this old car that's out in the field and get it running and stuff. And that's not the scenario with this. For me, I wasn't able to make the trip to go get it, so I just had it picked up by a tow truck driver and brought to me. All in all though, this is the car that I wanted to show you guys. Hope you guys think it's cool. I like it. And to be honest, if I hadn't got this car, I haven't really had the urge or like the want to really like put some effort into making some videos, making time to do it. Like I said, YouTube is not my source of income. It's not how I make a living. I do it for fun, just like I did before. And that's what I'll be doing with here. Maybe one day it could get to a point where I could make a living off of it. Cool. If not, whatever. I do like this car. I am going to fix this car up. I can't promise if I'm going to keep this engine that's in the car. I might do something different. I don't know. But I'm at least going to try and attempt to get this thing running and see if it runs. So for the next video, I'll get the car into the shop after I move some stuff around. We'll go through all of this stuff that's in the car. I mean, as I said before, I mean, it was just slammed, packed in there with stuff. And, you know, there's some neat stuff over here. I mean, here's a wideband. I don't know if that's like a coil pack or something. And there's, you know, a bunch of parts and, you know, just tons of stuff. Maybe to some of you guys this might seem like some old, you know, junky car or something, but to me, being a 240 guy and having so many of these cars in the past, to find one, I think this car is in really good condition for its age. And I think it's even cooler that it has some aftermarket parts, and somebody at some point in time, they really cared about this car. And there's a lot of time that was put into this, you know, whether doing this suspension or turbocharging the car. I think it's cool. You know, big thing for me is that I used to own a green one, same exact color. I'm happy to have this one, and so it'll be fixed up. But for now, stay tuned for the next video where I will, you know, check the oil, fuel. We'll get a battery. I'll get a battery charged up so we can throw a battery in this thing, and we'll attempt to see if we can get this engine running. Now, I want to get all that stuff out of the car, you know, try and get this interior put back together and see what all stuff's there, see what all stuff is missing that I need to order. Yeah, that's it. You know, this car's pretty neat. I like it. And it kind of makes me want to do some videos. So this is the first video on the 1998 Nissan 240SX. So see you next time.